What up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 35, back at it again. Listen up, people. If you're watching me right now, like, share, subscribe. I'm not going to be here for long, but I got a smile on my face. And the reason I got a smile on my face, people, week 0. A lot of people don't care about week 0. I care about week 0. Because week 0 is the start of college football. Thank you so much. Can I get an amen? Amen, brother. Can I get an amen over there? Amen. There we go. But listen, I'm here to talk about my guys. We looking good in the playoff. I talked to my boy Zero. He like, we look like we're the team to beat. Yes, I'm talking about my 49ers. You know, 3-5 is a true Niner fan. And the reason why I'm a true Niner fan, when I was a kid, my mom bought me that gold Niner jacket for Jerry Rice because he was from Mississippi. Legendary. I didn't know nothing about Walter Payton at the time because I was a young cat. And I guess my mom was a Niner fan. My dad was a Dolphin fan, but I tease them all the time like they ain't gonna never win nothing. Even with Dan Marino with that quarterback, they still couldn't win nothing. Went to a Super Bowl, but hear that. But I've been watching my Niners in the preseason, and Trey Lance, first game, he looked like garbage. Straight trash. But the second game, he looked pretty decent. It looked like he was getting his foot on him, like he was making his read. He would make some concise throws. He was running the offense like he could be starting. But the word came out today that he is benched, the third string. Darren Sam Darnold came in and took his job. How in the world are you going to let that man come in and take your job? You supposed to be the franchise quarterback, but you know what we got, Mr. Irrelevant, Mr. Brock Purdy. I still ain't got behind the kid because I was still hooked up on Trey Lance, but I got to go with Brock, man. I mean, I seen him play at Iowa State under Dan Campbell, and he played pretty good. I mean, he wasn't bad. I went and looked. I mean, from what team he had, he made him look pretty good. He made a couple of good runs, made top 25 a couple of times, you know, as he played. And I guess he got a chip on his shoulder. He's a wild little fella. He looked like he that big. Like a little midget on the field. Shout out to the short people. But anyway, everything falling apart right here. See, I need to get a new office. Anybody know how to build stuff? Come see me. So my Trey Lance had to break the news. He's third string. Looking like the Coach Shanahan is going with Brock Purdy. I'm stressing, dude, because, you know, I don't care about Brock. And I thought I would never say this about a player that come from Ohio State, but I am darn near worried about the Bosa. Man, he ain't signed his contract, man. The season start pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Couple weeks. And dadgummit, we need him on the field. Because we got the Steelers. And I've been talking trash to these Steelers fans. I've been like, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of rust buckets. Y'all ain't going to win nothing. And I still don't care. Because we going to whoop y'all. I'm going to stand by my Niners. Shut me up. But darn it, that darn Nick Bosa like, oh, you know, shoot, man. Whatever, dude. Now, Nick, sign the contract. John Lynch, pay this man. Pay the man. Okay? We supposed to have one of the premier defensive line. You let old boy go to the Colts. Now we got, you know, you paid Fred Warner. You gonna pay Debo. Now, Greenlaw's coming up. And then we ain't got a cornerback that can stay healthy. You know, I mean, our back end is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It is in some trouble. They're young. We got the kid from Michigan. Thomas, he can play pretty good. And then you can Vereen, he don't can't stay alive. You know, his knees are bad, but he's a darn good cornerback. Man, I mean, shoot, got me worried, man. You know, shoot. Feel like I'm in Mississippi right now, breaking a sweat. Talking about my Niners. I get stressed when I talk about my Niners, okay? All right, back to week 0. Now I'm gonna come back on, let's see, Friday. I'm gonna post another one Friday with picks. I'm gonna be watching 3 games. Hopefully I can watch 3 games this weekend if the kids do not bother me. The kids tend to bother me whenever I'm watching the game. And I tell them, go bother your grandmother. Sorry, Jody, if you don't see this, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to my Yaya house, and I'm going to stick them kids in the pool with a life vest, and I'm going to have my other little Soly Boly on a leash, and I'm going to say, get after it, because I'm finna watch this one-eyed demon, which is the TV. So reason why I'm so excited about week 0, many of you know I'm from Mississippi, and I'm talking about Jackson State, Alcorn, SC, the Swag MEAC Challenge. People like, what you know about the swag? I even knew Jackson State, Mississippi Valley, and Alcorn. That's the only ticket I can buy. I couldn't afford Ole Miss, Mississippi State. I can barely go to USM. High ticket. But that's what I went to. You know, that's what I rooted for. You know, I got a relative coaching for Alcorn. And I think I'll be watching the Jackson State SC game. Jackson State ain't whooped SC yet. The MEAC is talking a lot of trash about my swag. And I know Scotty talk bad about Jackson State. But we as JSU fans and Alcorn fans do it to ourselves. I know G, baby. G, you watching. I'm picking Alcorn this week. Jackson State, I have to come back with you on that Jackson State SC game. That's one of the games I'm going to pick Friday. So, also, the CFP, the college football playoff cannot get it wrong now. You can't get it wrong. You ain't got a Pac-12 no more. You can leave it at 4. You know, eventually you're going to have just 4 teams, 4 conferences. SEC, the Big 10, you might have the ACC, and you got the Big 12. I don't know what's going to happen to the Pac-8. Can't call them the Pac-8 no more. Everybody leaving. Especially when you say the president of the conference talking about they breaking some big news. He's streaming their games with Apple TV. Apple Stream. That was his big announcement. Well, like the president of the university. Okay, this fool don't know what he's doing, so he get up out of there. Look, Colorado left, USC, UCLA. Soon it's gonna be Cal. Oregon left. Stanford gonna end up being gone. And they talking about Stanford going to the ACC. Do you see the travel, the ACC? Really? The Pacific Coast to the Atlantic? God, come on, man. Be reasonable. I know y'all rich, got all that educational money, but dude, realistically, no. You better go to the Mountain West. Because the SEC don't want you. The Big 10 don't want you. I'm pretty sure the Pac-12, they don't want you neither. So you might, I mean, let's see, the Pac-12, that's where y'all at. So let's see, the Big 12, they don't want you neither. They got Colorado. I can't help but to laugh. I mean, one of the prominent schools in the country. Hey, at least y'all win the Pac-12 championship. I mean, that's the only way. The only way y'all gonna get a conference like the ACC or the Big 12, because SEC ain't gonna touch y'all. The only way you're gonna get in one day, y'all win the Pac-12 championship this year. That's for Stanford, you know. That's the only way. Y'all gonna get somewhere. You know, USC and UCLA is already gone. Washington, Oregon, you know, they gone. So I mean, just stay there and recruit Boise State, Wyoming, and pray that Cal don't leave. I'm sorry, it ain't funny, but it's funny. So, anywho, a bunch of hoopla. So now, let's see what else. The CLP. Now, so you really gonna have 5 major conferences. Let's see, you're gonna have the SEC, Big Ten, the ACC, maybe the Pac-8. What do you call it? The Pac, they finna go, man. Unless they're gonna recruit Boise State or Wyoming. So let's say gonna do that. So that's the only way I see it. Okay. So really, you just got 4. You leave it at that. You know, if you're gonna go to 8, you're gonna have to include an undefeated MAC team, an undefeated Pac-8, maybe. Then Tulane. I mean, they go undefeated. I mean, they was a pretty tough team last year. You know, they made the top 10. So Tulane, I'm looking at my little roster here. I'm like, you got the SEC champion, the Big Ten champion, the ACC champion, Big 12. You know, I mean, the other 8, you can like, okay, if y'all go undefeated, that's what I would tell them. If y'all go undefeated and y'all the mid-major conference, if y'all go undefeated, we can't keep y'all out. But if y'all lose, the only way y'all can maybe get in if y'all win y'all championship. If y'all lose to the SEC champion or the Big Ten champion or the ACC champions. You know, y'all lose to one of them, you're like, oh, that's a legitimate loss. But if you go lose inside conference, and then, you know, and then my theory on this is, my idea is you get the winner. You don't get, if you don't make it to the championship game, you should not be considered to play in the CFP playoff if they go to an 18. If they go to the 8-man team, okay? You should not be considered. Don't even think about it. If you didn't play in the big game, you should not be rewarded or even be considered. You know what I'm saying? I don't care you go undefeated and then you lose against some team, they beat you out and go to the championship. Those 2 teams should be considered. Just say if it's like Michigan, Ohio State. Ohio State lose to Penn State. Penn State got 2 losses. And just so happened, no, I can't say Penn State. I have to say Michigan, let's say Ohio State and Wisconsin, for goodness sakes. I think they over in the West. So I just say Wisconsin have 1 loss, but that 1 loss is to Minnesota, who have 2 losses, but they have a win over them, so they get to go to the Big Ten championship. You know what I'm saying? Wisconsin should not be considered. You're like, okay, we're gonna give y'all a valuable bowl game. Give you a pineapple. Just send y'all to Hawaii, you know? Have fun. But they shouldn't not be considered. And then if Minnesota win, I mean, you can consider Michigan if they Ohio State or Penn State or whoever get in. And Minnesota win, you're like, okay, Minnesota won, they punched their ticket, bam. But I think that's the case in my book, you know, the college football playoff. And like I said, I'm not gonna make this long. Also, I will be at the hey, what is it? Also, I will be at the Toledo Top 64. I will be covering that game. I will have contents. I will have interviews with players. I will personally pick out my player of the game. I will pick out the best team I saw on the court. You know, last year I saw some nice play. Guys, if y'all haven't seen Jay Brown, Michael Bay, And who's the other kid? What is his name? Feel bad, I can't think of his name. But anyway, I'm following those kids, and I'm gonna run up on some of their games. Central Catholic, I will be at one of your games. 3-5 will be there. I know I'm gonna try to make another game. I'm gonna do a lot of high school games this year. But I will be at that Michigan, UCLA. See my boy Isaiah Haggett. I told him I'm gonna come to Michigan game representing that red. I will have red on because I don't represent the Big Ten. I will be rooting for the UNLV. Or should I say that? You know, I mean, I don't know, man. Michigan, they winning now, so they feel like they can be like Ohio State. Crazy. I don't play crazy. I would knock you out and come over the phone. Okay. And my little baby. Me and Dawson gonna be there. Me and my little girl gonna be there. So with that all said, and what else? It was something else I was gonna mention. I mentioned the tournament. Yes, please roll up on the Toledo Top 64. They have some very outstanding players. Go check out Hobson Elite. Hobson Elite. They got some straight out ballers. They was national champion in their little circuit that they ran through. And then they were like top, let's see, the Elite 8. They had some little league playoff thing where they were knocking teams off. They were like, who is this Hobson Elite? Oh, none other than coached by the legend himself, Dennis Hobson of Chicago Bulls, NBA champion, Ohio State all-time scoring leader, and who have not, I do not know the Lord of me, have not got a job interview for Ohio State. This legend, this guy is a flat-out good coach. He got a good staff, and I don't know why Ohio State, Bowling Green, doggone it, I don't know why y'all didn't give him a call. I mean, shoot, the man brought Lord's College. He's coaching at Lord's College, and he done brought it out there. You get what I'm saying? So I will do that, and I'm gonna also try to make a couple BG Toledo game. I gotta look at my boy Stanley at BG. Then I'm gonna look at my boy Michael Cherry, who come from the PRCC, Pearl River Community College. Whoop-de-doo, Wildcats. I'm JC. If you're from the South, you know what I mean. It's a hatred right there. JC and Pearl River do not get along. Do not, because we're better than them. Educational and beautiful. Our campus is well lavish. I don't know what they look like. It's the third world ghetto. I just can say that because I'm from the South, but PRC, come see me if you want to. Anyway, all that said, this is 3-5. I will be at like I said, I will be at the Toledo Top 64, and it's another league camp here in Toledo. I will be there. Also, I will be at the Michigan UNLV game. So if you see me there, I will be rocking 3-5. People, I have shirts made. I will be shipping them out to you. I will be sending a message to guys who have been on the show. I will send them a 3-5 shirt, thanking them for coming on the show. But also, if you know someone who have a nice story that you want them to come on the show, hit me on my Instagram. I can't say Twitter no more. The X. Hit me on X at 35sport1. 35sports1. That's how you can find me. So inbox me, whatever you want to do, tag me. I will try to get that player. Nominees, however, coaches, anybody. I don't discriminate. That's one thing 3-5 don't do. We don't discriminate on the show. We don't do that. So also, Coach Loggins is coming back on. So I'm gonna have him, big Dallas Cowboy. We're gonna talk NFL on Sundays. I'm gonna try to have him on every Sunday. You're gonna hear him talk bad about his Cowboys and Jerry Jones, how Dak Prescott sucked. Then I'm gonna have to defend Dak because he's a Mississippi State, which I Hell State. I got my fingers crossed for an 8-3 season, 8 and whatever, 8-4, however. I hope we get a good bowl, guys. hope we are relevant this year. My gosh. Woo! We have been the middle of the pack every year. Now, since the Pirate is dead, I mean, who gonna come to Mississippi State now? Nobody. Man. Look. I see that's why I have to do a whole show about Mississippi State. Because I am passionate Mississippi State. I'm a Mississippi everything. But when it comes to my Bulldogs State, and when it comes to Jackson State, and when it comes to Alcorn State, I'll defend USM every now and then. Because I have a cousin played at USM, and he got drafted to the Raiders. And another one got drafted to the Atlanta Falcons. So I will say USM now. Don't talk about my Mississippi team, okay? Even though we ain't did nothing, I don't care about Ole Miss. No, I'm sorry, AJ, CJ, if y'all watching this, I am so sorry, cousins, but I don't. Angie, I'm sorry, no. Can't do it. I will not spill the Ole Miss out my show. I will not do a show on Ole Miss unless they are failing miserably, and I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna put them down. And then when we win the Egg Bowl, I'm gonna show enough come on here and talk trash. But if they win, you will not see me for 2 weeks. It ain't right. You should not be losing to Ole Miss. But my boy Jeremy Scott is going there, so I ain't gonna steal anything. I'm sorry, Jeremy. You just became the enemy. So, again, like I said, I'm Mr. 3-5. This is 3-5 Sports, and hopefully you like it. Leave a comment if you want me to talk about something or somebody, some breaking news coming through, let me know. All right, I'm out. Peace.